Two new things to talk about today. First off, you can probably hear me really well. That's because I got a mic now, so it's perfect. Second thing is, look at these sweet headlights. So I just installed these AlphaRex headlights. Look awesome, look great with the camper. Super excited about those. But we're gonna talk about some more electrical things today. So let's take a walk to this side of the camper. It's my favorite side of the camper to stand on apparently. And we're just gonna talk about electrical. So some people will have charging issues from their truck to their camper or their trailer. If you don't have issues, that's great. Don't even worry about this. Watch something else. You're good. But if you don't have a charge from your truck to your trailer, your camper, there's some easy things to check. So the first thing you want to check is your truck or your tow vehicle. So I know in my truck, I talked to my friend or a scout family member, Fox and Fur, and he was like, man, you know, I'm having to put some extra plugs and our lights in my 7-way to make it work. And then we start talking about with some other folks about fuses. So I was missing 3 fuses in my truck to get a charge line from my truck to the 7-way. So I picked up a multimeter off Amazon, and you just click on the little volt or the V with the line, the dots, and you got a red and black cable. The black will go on like the end of a screw or some kind of ground, and then the red's going to go on your live wires to see how many volts are traveling through the line. So down at your 7-way, the 1 o'clock is the charge line. So if you have 6 blades, the 1 o'clock blade is generally your power line. It's 12 volts in this setup. So I would check your truck first, right at the plug, and then you can check one end of your plug, and then you could check actually if you pull this out. Mine's loose right now, so you could actually pull this out, and then once you check this end of your 7-way plug, then you could also check your connection side and make sure that you have power to those. Again, if you don't have an issue, I wouldn't pull any of this stuff apart, but if you don't have power, first thing I do is check the truck. Second thing I do is check your 7-way, both ends, make sure you got power coming through. And then the third thing on the camper would be to check your camper side, make sure you have power running through. And then let's go inside the camper quickly. You see my cool screen door here that we installed the other day. But this is your Goal Zero Yeti compartment. So I have it out just because there's lots going on. There's lots of wires here. This is the plug we're now including with the Goal Zero Yeti on the 13s and newer. And this is your 12-volt plug. So at the driver's side, we showed you how it plugs in and how you want to have power at that plug. And you can test this plug by putting the black on this trim piece here, and then the red goes right down in the middle. And that's how you can check to ensure you have power running through this plug. And then once you have power there, you just plug this guy in here, and this nice little light will come on your Goal Zero piece here. And then this plug would go underneath your lid on the Goal Zero Yeti, and that will charge your truck while you're driving. I mean, charge your Goal Zero while you're driving. So that's super handy. So now you have a way to charge your Yeti while you're on the road. So again, if you don't have any issues, that's great. You plug in, you had power, that's awesome. But if you didn't have power or you didn't have a charge line, you're going to want to make sure, or didn't have a charge, you want to make sure that you have power at your truck. Get your fuses checked, check your 7-way, all the blades, make sure you have the right power in the right spots. If you have that, then check your 7-way cable. If that's all good, then check the power on the driver's side of the camper, make sure you have it there. Before you even do that, you probably want to just check this connection and make sure you have power right here before you plug this in. And then you should have your truck charging your battery inside your Scout camper. Thanks for watching and have a good day.